Why do some men seem to understand women effortlessly, while others struggle their entire lives? Is there a secret handbook somewhere? Well, not exactly, but if you've ever wondered about the hidden layers of female behavior, you're in the right place. Today, we're uncovering 4 key female weaknesses every man must know. These insights can help you improve your relationships, build better connections, and yes, avoid those classic missteps that drive women up the wall. So, let's dive right in. Weakness number 1. Emotional connection is everything. Understanding emotional connection is crucial in relationships, especially with women. Studies show that women often value emotional intimacy highly, seeking partners who can engage in open and empathetic communication. This doesn't mean you need to share every feeling or become a therapist. It's more about being a good listener. When a woman shares her thoughts or feelings, she appreciates when you listen without immediately offering solutions. Simply acknowledging her emotions by saying, "I understand how you feel," can make a significant difference. It may sound small, but it's really huge. But emotions are just the tip of the iceberg. Let's move to something even more fascinating: how women react to validation. Weakness number 2. Validation is more powerful than you think. Here's a question: how often do you notice the little things about the people around you? With women, validation plays a much bigger role than most men realize. Think about it. When someone acknowledges your effort, doesn't it feel good? The same is true for women, but sadly the need for validation often gets misunderstood. Imagine she tries something new, maybe a new hairstyle, an outfit, or even how she handles a tough situation at work. A simple, specific compliment like, "I noticed how you stood your ground in that meeting. Impressive," can make all the difference. It's about showing her that her actions, choices, or efforts don't go unnoticed. That's where genuine connection starts. But here's the trap. Generic or insincere validation doesn't work. Saying "you're amazing" every other minute loses its meaning. Instead, be intentional. Notice the details, the small things that others might overlook. Of course, validation goes both ways, but it ties directly into the next weakness, one that's wired into human nature. Weakness number 3. The need for security. Most people think it's just about money or physical protection, but for women, it's much deeper than that. It's about knowing she can rely on you, not just occasionally, but consistently. Stability and trust go hand in hand here. If she's unsure about where you stand or whether you'll follow through on your word, it creates doubt, and doubt is a relationship killer. The thing is, inconsistency sends mixed signals. Being attentive and caring one day, then distant and unavailable the next, confuses her. It's not just frustrating, it's a red flag. Women notice patterns, and if your actions don't match your words, it's hard for them to feel secure. Reliability might sound basic, but it's rare, and that's why it stands out. When you say you're going to do something, follow through. Even small actions matter. If you said you'd call her after work, do it. If you promised to help her with something, don't let it slide. When she sees you keeping promises, she knows she can trust you. And trust is the foundation of any solid relationship. Being consistent doesn't mean you can't be spontaneous. You can still surprise her or switch things up in a fun way. But even in your spontaneity, your feelings and intentions should be clear. It's like building a house. She needs to know the foundation won't crumble before she decorates the walls. Weakness number 4, subtle dominance. Wins. Right away, let me say this. I'm not encouraging controlling someone or being pushy. Dominance can be a real game changer in how women perceive you, but only if it's done right. Women often have a lot on their plates. They're managing work, relationships, personal goals, and sometimes even societal expectations. When you show that you're someone who can take charge of situations, it can feel like a relief. It's not because they're incapable or need rescuing. It's because nobody wants to make every decision all the time. Take a simple example, planning a date. Instead of asking, "What do you want to do?" which can feel indecisive, you could say, "Let's check out that new Italian restaurant I mentioned. I think you'll love it." This small action shows that you've put thought into the plan and are willing to take the reins. The important part is finding balance. It's not about controlling every situation or sidelining her opinions. True leadership is being reliable when it counts, pairing confidence with the humility to listen. It's about showing you can lead while still valuing her voice. This kind of approach builds trust, creates ease, and strengthens your connection naturally. So, there you have it. 4 female weaknesses every man must know. Here's a challenge for you. Think about one of these points and how you can apply it in your life today. Maybe it's listening more, being more consistent, or simply paying attention to the small details. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and share it with someone who might need this insight. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe